Oh man, whew, what a day. Got to do it this way. But God, you see, going inside. We want to be not upright. We want to build that foundation up, right? And once we build that foundation up, build the foundation up, right? Build the foundation up right. Got that in all the day and night. Then we make it tight. We make it tight in unity, righteousness, justice, and equality, and the development of a black nation without hesitation. I cannot see come together in strength, self-love, and self-healing. You hear me? You heard me as I said it, and I meant it. How y'all doing today? Once again, this is Humam Abdulmalik, the Blackanized Report, the other half of Black Report of Malik and Malik, my twin brother, Malik Farrakhan. Oh man, you talking about awesome. Y'all don't know how I feel. I feel like I've been healed of all my idiosyncrasies. I know I got a few more though, but they're in control. It's like you have to be disciplined. You have to develop discipline and self-control in our life journey. And in our learning, in our research, what we have to do, because we can't let other people's be the rule makers for us. All the rules and laws that we be partaking in now and following are fraudulent laws. And I mean, I'm talking about from the Constitution on down. Y'all might say, man, you sound like a clown. No, I'm not the clown. If anything, I'm the master. I'm the ring master, because they don't master me. I master self. And once I master self through discipline and self-control, knowing my soul, my inner verse, and not selling my soul, or never to be able to be brought, or never let them indoctrinate me with information where I won't be able to see the truth. And my truth is our truth, a truth of what, aeons ago, truth of millenniums ago, truth of centuries ago, truths of decades ago, truth that applied today as we can continue to die today through manipulation and trickery and social engineering. And oh man, you talking about awesome. I feel so awesome because like this weekend, I went to my home ground, like they say, your stomping ground. Well, I went back to my village where I came from that made all the ingredients that you see today in the moment of now. I went back to St. Stephen Church on 16th and Newton Street, right? I know y'all heard of the Newton Street crew and all that, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about the era of Black Panthers. I'm talking about the era of Black power. I'm talking about that era of growth and development of us as a people, where we was in tune with each other. Woo, look on the side. You see that? You see that agility. You see that. Let me see now. Can you turn your phone back to, oh, like that. Oh, like that. My fault. Okay, cool. But the phone was falling because, I got two apparatuses today. So I'm trying to find out a way to keep this stuff from doing what it just did and keep moving forward. Because I want to try something. I'm just trying some things. I'm trying to innovate. And while I'm innovating, I'm doing it live. And sometimes while you're doing it live and trying to do something, you got to be, prepared. You see that cat-like agility, though. It didn't even hit the floor. I caught it in mid-air. I'm telling you, man, when you prepare yourself spiritually and morally and righteous and all that, and you tap into your inner verse, that's what you become. You can become like a shaman. You can become like a diamond. You become what you want to become because that's who you are. That's who we are as a people. We're shining stars. We are a people of a divine nature. Now, let me get back to what I was talking about. I'm talking about when I grew up, right? I was like 12 years old, and a person that was like 2 years older than me, his say, conscious name or revolutionary name or Islamic name, but he wasn't a Muslim, was named Rashid. But the name other than that was Larry Weaver. And besides my mother and my father teaching me and guiding me, this brother enveloped me in my mind into a time that we were in and gave me information that led me on the path of my ancestors, a path of righteousness, a path of generosity and healing and loving of my people, planted seeds in my subconscious, made me conscious of what was going on. And I was up there this weekend, man. You talking about feeling so good, man, to go back where I came from, the ingredients that made me me, to allow me to see, to be mentally free. That was the beginning of it. I mean, that I was already ordained coming from my father's phallus through my mother's Johnny into this world, but to grow into that, unfold into it, right? Like in the sheath of that, to germinate the seed, coming from the germination of the seed, and coming through this life journey, right? And going through it and seeing and remembering all my incidents of the rights and wrongs in my life, you know. But the most potent thing that happened and occurred in my life was the love that was given to me. The love, you know what love is? Love is somebody who loves you like you their own. Love is, being around people who share their food with you on Sunday. Love is being in a group of guys that, may fight and then go shoot the jumper, fight, then go play football. Love is, man, understanding who you are and being ready to live for your people. Love is being chosen and know it. But you got to live the life to show it. I say a lot of things, and I mean everything that I say. I'm in my anger, in my pleasantness, and all that. I mean it because it comes from me. But that's why you got to have self-control and discipline. And I want to just share the moments. I mean, I went to this, it was a celebration, right? It was a welcoming of a ceremony of a newborn of Sister Clara Jane Pare, and Brother Obi Ubona, Egbuna. I humbly apologize for chopping up people's names, but I'm a chef. I be in the kitchen with the knives. But anyway, and Sister Carla, and Mosea Jean, and the newborn child of Sister Octavia Hammond. Not only that, but it was a show about young children, man. I'm talking about the youth. I'm talking about, man, we promote going to school and all that, getting educated and all that, man. But to see these revolutionary, conscious young youth, young children, they put some people to shame. Because a lot of people are lame in their temple and in their mind and in their universe. They don't even understand anything about their culture or anything about their spirituality, about the African and the Turtle Island connection. That the land masses are together. We're in Africa now. This is Africa. This is Akabu land. That's how big the land mass is. If it's not there in the geographical understanding, then we should be there in the understanding of the spiritual connection of where we've been and what we've done all over the planet. And so these children, man, were demonstrating uh, their fuel, what motivates them, what they're striving for. They striving for freedom already, man. Freedom of mind and freedom of spirit. They're striving to establish a black agenda, black spiritual agenda based on our ancestors and our deity. They're not basing anything on their like indoctrination because they're not getting indoctrinated with this Eurocentric education system and all that. We promote so much stuff, man, and we say we are leaders. How can we lead our people into the path of deception? How can we keep leading our people into this quagmire maze of deception without putting a hand in or mind in or word in to change it? To change it, we do need the education system until we change it to ours to deal with progress in our lives. And let me see, that came on that side. See, I'm doing two things right now, so I want to be able to, monitor both. But it's like we just haphazardly, we continuously, generation after generation, right? We talk about a generation curse. The generation curse is our minds and our spirit that's being cursed because we won't come out of the curse. It's not a curse. We won't come out of the deceptive, hypnotic trance that this system has us in. This system of racism. I don't care what nobody say. You can make six figures. You can make $1 million. You can be an all-star, whatever you want to be, a rap artist and all that. You can be what you want to be because that's how they got it to be. They got it to be to enslave you to your desires. And once you're enslaved to your desires and your ego, when you ease God out. The concept I just learned the other day. All this time I be talking about I ain't egotistical or self-centered or arrogant. Somebody just dropped that dime on me the other day, and it was worth $1 million to me. See, I'm a master student, and I learn from everybody and anybody. I don't care what you is in life. If you got something to say, I got the ears to hear. So what I'm saying is that we promote all these holidays. We give out turkeys. We give out prizes and presents and all that. And in the concept of that, what are we doing? We're destroying or we're adding to the perpetration of the domination and I'll say diabolical plantation and the plan of these people that are the affluent of the world order. The order of the world is in the hands of a few people that control it. And most of the control is coming from the international bankers in cahoots with Queen of England and the Vatican. The financial house is London. Military apparatus is here, right here in Washington, D.C., where everything, all the reports and all the direction for all the things that they do come from those entities, from the Vatican, from London, and D.C. Give it to the Queen of England, you see. And see, you say, what are you talking about? How you know all this? Because I read, and it's written. It's written in books. It's written in conversation. But we don't even listen because they have taken us off our mission. Our mission is to conquer ourselves and have discipline. And once we do that, then we can see with clarity that this trap and this trick that they got us in this quagmire deceptive maze, we got the keys. See, the keys is unity. We unify, and nobody can stop us on the planet because we're going to connect with everybody on the planet that's like us. The currency is powerful. It's like the electricity to come to your house. All you got to do is click it on. Once you click it on, there's no stopping us. We can develop and control our communities, our systems, and all that. See, all we have to do is develop the infrastructure that's already here. We're here. See, all we got to do is come out the mindset of what we can't do and do what we can do. The first thing that we have to do is change our thinking. If you change your thinking, then you will change your perception and conception and change your identity to who you are. Your identity is you are a divine being here on earth. You came through your father's phallus, came through your mother's Johnny to come here to bless this environment, to bring it back to a society of harmony and peace. It's your job. That's why you're here. That's why we're here. The Lord saw it fit to bring us here. And then if it give you that little extra push and you become chosen, then you have risen from the deception of the quagmire, deceptive maze that they have created. And you have the keys. The keys are what pleases the people. See, you be here to come here to serve the people, to bring them out of that quagmire, the deceptive maze that we be in, so that we can't see in, because they have blinders over our eyes, and once we take them off, some of us still choose to walk around with our eyes wide shut and our heart cold to each other because of the programming that they gave us. See, when we go to their schools and all that, generation after generation after generation, right? Me and my daughter was like driving home with her daughter, which is my granddaughter. My daughter always let my granddaughter listen to some songs, right? I said, man, they played that when I was going to school. My daughter said, they did that to us. And that's a generation. Same thing. A continuation of controlling our brain with the data that they put in it. And you don't look at it until you realize it. Because all that stuff is still in my head, like kumbaya, like this land is your land, this land is mine. My favorite is roll, roll, roll your boat gently up the stream. Murray, 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 life is just a dream. Martin Luther King had a dream. What did it do? It got him killed because he just wanted to be true to humanity. You know, helping us, but he wanted to help everybody. He wanted to help the Vietnamese. He wanted to help the poor white people. And what did it do? Got his neck almost severed from his head as he was shot. And the conspiracy was that they put it on that other guy that was to his, he's standing right here. The guy was to his right over there, but the shot came from over there. And why did they do all these things to put everything in place? Same thing with Malcolm. They use people that, dealing with emotionalism, right? And use them as scapegoats. Put them in a position that all the lights would be on them. But they say up in the ceiling, Barbara Dick Gregory say, they had hose coming out of it, shooting down. The trajectory of the bullets came down, it is said. But see, they don't tell us nothing like that. They don't even give that information to us. Not only that, some of our so-called heroes, man, you just don't know, they were really zeros. And that's what I got from this program also. It was a great program with the children speaking their minds, showing you their divine essence in their African culture or American culture, but a black culture, a melanated culture through the basis of a natural or divine living based from our creator, whatever you want to call it, The energy is undefinable. The intelligence is undefinable. Just look at us. Look how we made, man. Our hands and fingers and eyes and nose and teeth and mouth and ears and all that. You think this is an accident from a Big Bang Theory with these mad scientists that are trying to recreate? They talking about they at the threshold of creating a Big Bang Theory. How insane is that? That's who are in leadership, or the people in leadership allow them to do that, you know, on the threshold. Just like they have this mad man in the office that he's a businessman, ain't got nothing to do with politics. And politics ain't nothing but hypocrisy. It's supposed to be a democratic process. But it's all based on racism. The seed of racism on planets a long time ago, millennia ago. And they kept going and going and going and going and going through the deception and the misconception and the deterioration of the spiritual life that we're supposed to have and live by. They want to be the deity that they don't have that essence of deityship in there, because mankind can't be like humankind, because humankind was the one that the creator chose to be the ones that was in power. But we allow these people to manipulate us, and somehow or the other, which I'm still searching for, how they get in power. It's like people say that the creator did it because of our disobedience. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can accept that for fact, because to me, we haven't done anything but shared the whole earth and planet with everybody in harmony and peace. That's what we did. And they didn't return that favor to us. Just like this holiday we just finished practicing. I mean, when I say we, I'm just speaking in general, because I don't practice no holidays. And don't hold it against me. And I don't care if you do or don't. Because I have to do what I have to do. Because I was chosen to do something for us as a servant to the people from the Creator and our ancestors. And I can't go back. I can only go black. To go black is to have that understanding of the carbon nature and the melanated flow that's in me, to make me bold enough to say, I'll stand up to all this power. I'll stand up to 7 billion by myself and have to fight them beautiful foe. I seen a movie, this dude, right? He was an assassin, and you don't know. So he was working for the assassin thing, but something happened. Somebody killed his dog, right? They killed his dog. So, he was in love with his dog. And you ain't had to kill that man's dog. So he just turned against everybody and had it straighten out some stuff. So they had something in the tag that you could never come in this place, because if you do, this is like a sanctuary or whatever. So I think it was John Q, whatever the name of the movie was. But anyway, he went in there and he had to kill somebody in there. So what they did, their hit system, their assassin system was they just call somebody and they'll come operative, right? They're like a cell waiting for to come into action. But this dude, when he done that, all the assassins all over the world was after him. Sometimes that's how I feel. And you don't know where they're at or who they are. You don't know who they are. Who is that? That's a brother Bo, and because Bo was just saluting. I say, wa alaikum salam, the real revolutionary that I know. We all revolutionary, but this brother took the land. That's what revolution is about. Taking land and producing the substance or the minerals from the land. Grow food for the land to feed the people. But you gotta feed your mind first and foremost, because we have to be divine in nature. That has to be our nature. We have to be the divine origin that the Creator placed in our heart and minds and perception, in our consciousness, in our temple that we go to worship. We have to worship through ourselves before we go into the building of worship. We have to know who we are. So when we go in there, we can receive what that preacher is talking about, or the reverend who's talking about us coming into our real identity as servant of the Creator and being the persona of the Creator here on earth. You see what I'm saying? That our personality and character have to be, I don't like using the word God like, but I'm gonna say God like, the creator. Excuse me. I should have got me some tea this morning, but I didn't. So I have to go through this drainage or whatever. And that should be our education. Again, so you know I'm still on track. It's about this program I went to of St. Stephen Church, my not stomping ground, but the ground that made me well grounded into who I am today. See, I got to do it over this side too. I'm on both sides of the screen. I got two screens. I'm trying to develop something. I'm just working right now. You know, I'm trying to be innovative and creative at the same time. And seeing as the same people, hold up. I got people on here, let me see, O'Neill, Sheck, and Terry, Oscar Doske, BCP, and I got Bo Luther, right? And over here, I got Katrina Harris and Salif Kun Ogo. Oh, man. So I got two streams going on, and I got two group of people on. Man, that is awesome. But it's on Facebook Live, both of them. I just realized that happened because I just did that. No, I wasn't just able to do it. I could have been done it, but I did it today because I was inspired to. I was inspired because of this program of seeing these young youth, right? This an African-centric schooling and all that. And what I'm saying is that the people in leadership keep talking about all these holidays and all this stuff and taking us in a mental grave instead of being stand up and being who you are. I don't care if you're a politician, a doctor, a lawyer. See, when we get all those things, we go through their schools and all that, their colleges, and then we come out and we talk about some Greek fraternity. That's the first mistake, the first indoctrination that you got to let go. How can you say Greek fraternity when you came from a Kemetic learning? That is insane. And you just be just so insane because they take your brain and they manipulate it and then look at some of the things that some of y'all be doing. I seen one time, I ain't even gonna say it, but I got to say it, right? I seen one time, you know how they talk about dudes walking around with their pants off their butt, and I seen a fraternity really having their pants off their butt, showing their butt. I'm talking about their live butt. I ain't gonna say no jazz, because I ain't vulgar, but they was showing their jazz. Now, how needed educated class? Come on, man. That's indoctrination at the highest level. It's supposed to be the institution of learning, but it's the institution of deception to me because it takes you away from who you're supposed to be. We're powerful people. We're more powerful than we think, man, than we know. To tune into this energy, frequency, and vibration, man, in the divine way, man, and be in harmony and peace and love. I ain't talking about no violence. I ain't talking about they treating them like they treated us. I'm talking about us getting ourselves together. You know, people say, you got to love everybody, kumbaya and all that. Man, I ain't about no kumbaya right now because they're killing my people. My people being killed, man, on street corners, man. The young youth, our generation, our future are being killed on the street corners through social engineering. You know what social engineering is? It's this right here, this apparatus right here. We use it for progressive means, constructive means, because some people use it when they want to show a fight or they want to show somebody high on some K2 that they just gave to somebody and watch and laugh at it. Or when they see one police or two police ain't paying attention and 30 people surrounding the police test taking pictures of it. Instead of taking the police because they are abusing and assaulting a citizen, so make a citizen arrest. Take his gun and handcuff him and call the police on him. If that's the law, let's deal with the law. If it's a fraudulent law, then we know we have to change the law. Just like I say, where's my Constitution book? It say if the Constitution is not in doing what it's supposed to do, then we can, as a people, change it, do away with it, and reconstruct. We have to tear down and build up and reconstruct. That's what we got to do. That's what revolution is about. Ask Brother Bo Luther what it is about. How did he do what he done? He growing food now. He can feed how many families from all that food coming out the ground naturally? He ain't had to pay for that. Might have had to get some seeds and all that. People donate seeds and all that. But how many people on that plot of land? It's a little bigger. It's bigger. Let me see. The plot of land is a little bigger than from my kitchen to here in that way. But man, all the food that come off that land, all the different food, vegetables and stuff. Come on, man. That's what it's about. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Oh man, it feels so good because I went black in time. I went black in time where my mind and my spirit and my soul was developed, man. Way on the door, right? When it was growing up, you know how people breathe a spray can and all that and put names and writing on. Man, the guys that we had like 3 or 4 groups, subgroups or whatever. We had the older dudes. Then we had the older dudes. I probably was under the older dudes, right? Then there was a group under us. But we was all active in something, man. We was we went everywhere though. Our center or our village was 16th and Newton Street, St. Stephen Church. But man, we ventured out everywhere, all uptown, where the Flaming Arrows was and the Rock Boys and the Marlboro 250 and all that, man. We ventured all up through there, all downtown, the hustles and all that through W Street, 14th Street, 7th and T. Then we all the way out in Southeast Potomac Gardens and all that. And one time we had to run from some Potomac Gardens, man. We ran from Potomac Gardens to 8th and 8th Street. But they were throwing bricks and everything at us. We wasn't crazy though, because we was outnumbered. You know, we was in another community. How do I get on this side? I can't go this thing looking at, oh, there you go. Be looking at this thing. I can't do, that thing got me confused. There you go. Because my bed looked kind of rough this morning. But you know what? I got a compliment from a bed coming from the show the other day. I got so many compliments, man, because of, when I speak, right, I be speaking to one person, but many people be listening. And then I know this because that is my persona, because I'm a master teacher and I have the truth to be spoken. So when I'm talking directly and I'm focused on who I'm talking to, but my voice go out. So I was talking to one dude, then I got on the subway, another guy with a pizza. And I asked him, man, yeah, that's a vegetarian pizza, because I was going to ask him for a piece. But it's from Lido, right? I'm giving Lido a shout out because they have some of the best vegetarian pizzas in DC. I don't care what nobody, no, I can't say that. My man Oski Doski over there, I can't say nothing about Lido, whatever, but they do got some good vegetarian pizza. I'm talking about, I asked for all the vegetables, so they got a lot of vegetables. They ain't got a few. I mean, they got all the vegetables, and I asked for all of them, and it looked so pretty. And the guy had that. So I was talking to him, you know how I'm talking, like I'm talking now, and then it seemed like, man, I got talkalitis, right? And so I said, man, I ain't gonna burn your ear. He said, no, man, no. He said, because I did see him on the bus. He was sitting back there, but he wasn't saying nothing. He was just holding his pizza. But I didn't know he was listening. He said, nah, man, what you were saying on there, I was listening. And man, what you were saying, man, was right. It was, righteous or what, it was just right. And I was listening. So don't say that, what you said about shutting up, or nothing. Then I got a compliment from a beautiful Ethiopian sister that's kind of old, walking up the street when I was walking down 14th Street. As I always say, you look so divinely fine, or whatever I'd be saying, oh, you look so beautiful. And she say, you look so handsome, and you dress so debonair. Oh, man, you talking about, oh, man, not ego, but this a feeling, man. A feeling of happiness that's flooded. I say, thank you, you made my night. She say, amen. Oh man, I say hallelujah, because that's where it all come from. It come from a divine perspective of currency and energy that runs through us all. that's conscious of that we exist in the divine environment because we are spiritual beings in the physical world, and our bodies is just the vehicle, the physical vehicle. And then we got all these sensations and all this through sensuality and sexuality and all that. But that's not our real reality. We have to understand our minds and what's our in our brains. Come on, man. I can't. Come on, man. I can't do that now. Can't do that now. Resume. And I know we got to get together. This is a brother that's calling from Africa. We got things to do. I'm trying to make a connection, but we can't make the. Oh, I could have answered him on there. Oh man, see, I wasn't being creative. I was just being spontaneous. I should have answered him on there, or could have answered him on here and kept running on there. But if I had did that, I would have cut somebody off. And I ain't want to. This group right here is more. I got more. Oh, there you go. You missed the call. I know. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come here with this apparatus here. Excuse me. I'm being creative, I guess. I don't guess I am. I'm gonna be creative. But I don't want to cut them off, so I'm gonna just stay here and I'll call them back later. That's the best thing to do. Because I'm doing something, so I gotta keep on my way. Oh, salam alaikum. See, Basil came on here, he didn't come on here. So if I had cut this off, I wouldn't have got Basil. Salam alaikum. That's another one great brother in my life. I'm talking about great brother that been in my life, that showed me love, that showed me respect, showed me everything that a brother would show a brother or friend. Because sometimes friendships are greater than brotherhoods, but brotherhoods are greater than friendship. So if you have a mixture of both of them, a friend and a brother, you can't go wrong. And that's short at Bama. And I'm King Bama. I had to tell y'all that. We have a Bama club. We had King Bama, which was I, Shorty Bama, which is he. We had a beach Bama with a big old young dude that was in the Marines. He had you talking about a 6-pack and 8-pack. He had one of those 6-packs or whatever. It was ugly. It was turned like a snake crawling. That's how ugly his 6-pack was. Big young dude, called him code name, but he was beach Bama. Then we had Geechee Bama. Geechee Bama, boy, whoo, man, he knew everything or something about everything, and he talked all day. Like as he was doing this, after this would go, he'll still be talking. I don't. I go sit down, go to sleep or something, do something else. But man, and who else we had? We just Bama crew, man. Smooth Bama, all that, man. But it's about this being in connection with each other, man. You know, like I was talking about Brother Basil just now. Brother is a great brother, man. And he give up himself to whoever he's dealing with. But on the other side of that, his saying that I always remember, he say, he don't care if you're an elephant or ant. You get it wrong, then it's crush time or crunch time. And he's a warrior more so than anything else, but he have discipline and control and love. Much respect to that brother, man. But the respect that he gives is the respect that you gain. That's the same thing in the concrete jungle, on them street corners. Our youth must know that it's all about self-respect, man, and knowing who you are. You have to be dealing with your spiritual self and your spiritual identity. Me, I don't care what you practice, as long as you're practicing something to develop and grow, about growth and development of your spiritual self. So when you deal with your spirituality, you have a fortification to deal with the contempt and the immoral elevation of this nation. They got it like everything's good and everything's well, and we give you Thanksgiving and all these holidays and give you a day off and all that. But they misleading you. They're misleading you because the holiday practice is a deception. How you gonna talk about you practicing something called Thanksgiving and being thankful for the slaughter of the people, and the people was of your bloodline? Have you lost your cotton picking mind? Oh, I shouldn't have said cotton picking mind, because they had you picking cotton at the same time. And then they're gonna tell you about you a nigga. How you gonna be a nigga when the definition in Webster Dictionary was lazy and shiftless? Who was lazy and shiftless but them sitting on the porch with lemonade and all that with a fan on by one of us being subservient, and we was working in the field, but they gonna say we a nigga and this is the derogatory word. I don't care how derogatory the word, because if you apply it to the people that was derogatory and negative, then it'll be placed right. If we use that concept and say, okay, hey nigga, what's up, nigga, and all that, what the hell? Because you're talking about the European man. We are niggas, Negus, going back to Abyssinian kings. That's where that term come from, and we got to realize that, because we got to be black and we got to deal with the black dot, chakabunaka. The black dot is the melanin stimulating the pineal gland. We got to go back to the ancient future and come on up and stop being confined to 2018 years. And these young children here got more sense than a lot of us, man. I'm talking about, and this brother, the program that he got going on, he told me something about Thurgood Marshall and another brother. That's why I got to hook up with this brother, because I'm a master student, right? And I hear the truth. I know it's the truth. Don't you know Thurgood Marshall, they got him out here. He's a Supreme Court justice. He wasn't like Thomas. What his name? The dude named Thomas. We know he ain't nothing. He ain't us. He sure ain't us. But the deception is, that we don't know the other side of this guy. He went into Africa and had somebody assassinated. A great leader in Africa that was doing some revolutionary things, he went in there and had him assassinated. But I'm gonna get some more information. I just ain't gonna say something that don't have nothing to back it up. A foundation that I can come from. So whatever I say, I want it to be the truth and nothing but the truth. I got to get this off in here so I can see who on here. Oh, that's got this ninth degree Grand Master just came on, and I'm talking about a brother that he graduated from high school and college at the same time. Now, how intelligent is that? And not only that, he had ninth degree martial artist. You know what a ninth degree Grand Master is? That's like on the chessboard, a master chess player. They say I'm that, but I'm not that. I'm an enthusiastic chess player. But this guy's about 6'9", 6 something, big old dude, and haka solid. I ain't talking about no fat dude. And fast as lightning. Not my friend named Lightning, but you know, like Bruce Lee. You know that one punch stuff that Bruce Lee taught? He hit me on my shoulder, knocked me around. I said, man, if you do that again, this is gonna be a fight. And I was just joking about that part. But thank you for coming on, Mr. Waker. Oh, is that the junior? Oh, that's the junior. That's the son of this giant I was talking about. Man, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on. Yeah, because I know it's Jake. No, the son is the junior. I don't know if it's him or whatever one. If it's the one I was talking about, pleasure having you on. If it's not, it's still a pleasure of having you on, because it's the same bloodline. We're getting back to being on track. Going up here and see these young children talk about the things to talk about, they're preparing for the, say, a revolution, but a revolution like Brother Bo has, taking the land and growing food. See, the revolution they're going through is the revolution of the mind. What's that, Joseph? One love. Oh, you laughing? Here, Junior. That's my man. He laughing at me and stuff. It's not the son. It's the big old 6'9", ninth degree Grand Master. I'm telling you, my brother, man. Guess how I met him? We went to the preparing for the Million Man March of 2015, right? Everybody standing in line. I'm, being me, trying to look revolutionary and all that. Got a black vest on, but in the back, I got a pocket on. So I'm standing in line. First, what happened was the sunlight that was shining down on me seemed like some shade came in. I said, man, I ain't even paying no attention. Then I felt something on my back. Then when I turned around, I ain't see nothing but knees, right? I seen knees, and then I had to look up, man. Looked up in the sky, and here go this big old dude smiling. I said, man, what's going on? He said, no, your zipper was open. So we went in there, we sat down beside each other, and that's where our journey began. And it's still going on. And he had a community, the Wake Up Foundation up here in Southeast Washington, was doing so many things in the development of this area, man, and had a bad house, man. It was a castle, man. I sure wish I had that jump, boy. It was awesome. But he was doing, things here, things in South Carolina and Alabama. He go down there and be talking to the Ku Klux Klan, like, man, what's up with y'all? What y'all doing? Huh? Like that. And they be saying, oh, are we, like that. And he was by himself. That's why you think I'm lying about him being 6'9" and fast as the striking of lightning, and didn't have no fear. See, we gotta have people like that, soldiers in our army like that. And so I was so, man, it just fired me up, man. I went home to home base. You see, they don't know what they did. It was always done. It was a European preacher or reverend, whatever they call him, at the Episcopal Church, Protestant church. But man, we had a progressive church. It was a progressive church. He allowed the first woman preacher. It was in the paper. You can go check it back, go to that library and go back. He did that. For every Friday in the summer, we had crab feasts. We had summer in the park. That was the government thing, man. We had, man, number 10 boys club going on. And it was 100 of those because Newton Street was a long block, right? About a mile or 2 miles long. From 14 to 16, and had apartments and houses. So all them people congregated to their church. They wanted to, the youth and the young adults and all that, because we had a big basketball court and always something going on. We used to shoot. Let me see, somebody saying something. Junior, I'm the process of going to Africa in January. We're going to be relocating to Africa. Oh, relocating to Africa, and we're going to be doing everything that was trying to do in America and Africa. They're giving us the lane. I'm going to fill you in on it soon. I was just in Washington, D.C. with some of the Black Panthers. I hear you. But I got you. Man, I'm going to do that myself when I'm ready, making connections with Africa. I don't know what part of Africa you're going to, because Alpha, he in the United Kingdom, but and there's a brother in Nigeria, a young brother, Ghana, he 20, man, he on it. And I met another brother that I'm beginning to, and I'm gonna share his name with you later, because we just meeting, so we gotta grow and develop and see where we at. But he's a brilliant brother, revolutionary ideology. But we just meeting right now, so we'll talk about him later. Oh man, not only that, man. Whew, I feel so good, man. I'm on my second day of working out, right? I had a 3-day regimen of running, right? Jogging. I ran my community 3 times around from say 21st to 25th and Southern Avenue and all that, and come around to Mississippi and all that. I did that 3 times. Then that was the 3rd day of my life. I was born on the 3rd day. So the 7th month, right, is July. So I got to do a 7-day regimen of working out, which I'm in the process of now. Then after that, 56 years that I was born in, I wanted to fast for 56 days, but my life coach and all that say, nah, man, you shouldn't do that because Baba Dick Gregory didn't do it well. He got sick and all that. But I say, I'm listening to Baba Dick Gregory and I'm taking another path. But what I'm going to do is be innovative, like I'm being innovated over here. Let me see. I'm still on there, man. Let me do this. I might not be on there correctly. I want to be seen and heard at the same time. Man, I'm being innovative. So I got to get right here. See, that screen is big enough to pick me up, but I got to be right here and focus to this screen. And, oh, man, you know what? Let me see. I got to slow down now. Give it some thought. I got to go. Because the thought is 186,000 miles per second. And so my thoughts was, but I got to slow down now and reflect for a moment, see what direction I'm going to go into. And this brother got a school. I got to find out all of that. And one more thing I want to say about this affair that I was at St. Stephen Church, my not stomping ground, but my growing ground. We had a lot of people up there. I don't know if y'all aware of Mama uh, Lena Matika, legendary poetess and writer and culture icon. She gave a poem that was right on time. I mean, you can go on my Facebook page and look it up. You know, it's all on there. Man, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. But if you go on there, listen to what the brother was saying at the end of it. Man, it inspired what the brother saying. Oh, he'll be in the oh man, Congo, Angola, as well as Zambia. Give me as much contact information that I'm going to I'm showing Alabama now. You got that, brother. I'm gonna send you that information with all the contacts. We already know Alpha Cuba, but I'm gonna give you this young brother and this other brother. I'm gonna send it to you, text it to you or something. If I have to send a smoke signal or whatever, it's gonna get to you. And why would you ain't contact me when you was here, man? You should have contacted me, man. But anyway, that's another day. And this is another day, but we got to always be in mind of always developing our day, making it a great day to create Black history, because Black history is every day. We can't wait to February and say Black History Month. That is our problem. We keep letting people validate things to me. Carter G. Woodson would say, man, I'm tired of y'all just doing, first it was a week or something or a day or whatever, and they like, let's extend it for them and all that. Man, they don't do nothing for us. We got to do for self, you know? And when we do for self, that's when we become greater. And I just wanted to say this to my brother about the Black Panthers. I haven't been into the new Black Panthers as I was into the original Black Panthers. Because when I came up with them, when they came into my community, and you know I love you, brother. I was only there for a minute. Okay. I got you, brother. I wasn't saying like that, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You don't owe me no explanation. I know you always on your job and doing your due diligently to uplift the people. That's what you do. I don't care where it's at on the planet. That's what you do. That's part of your nature. And I love you too, brother. Hakamuna Kad, you my sensei. Still, much respect. Uh, when you feel good, man, it's just like, man, I swear, the Lord, our Creator, has blessed me, and not, you know, I ain't talking about, you know, I ain't no celebrity. I ain't even gonna go into the money part or whatever, because that's all part of what's the abundance of being here. See, this is money. Me being right here, talking to you, this is money. This is my richness. This is my uh, prosperity. Because I'm content. See, my aspirations, they can't manipulate. They did it before. I have to admit, my door of my temple was closed. And I had it was a little squeak right there, right? Because Larry Weaver show put me on the path. But being who I was at the time, not the clown of the circus, but the classroom clown. You know how I always had something to say, because I might use a word on you, holler it out in the classroom or something. Or I might have a spitball like this napkin right here, spit it over there, throw something on. You know, that's how I was in school. But I should have been like my brother, Mr. Waker, and got a college degree and another degree in high school at the same time. But every day is Black History Day. I agree, 1,000. That's what I'm talking about. Michael Darrell Anderson said that Black History Day is every day. That's what I'm talking about. See that currency, that connection with concepts, and we make it happen. We don't talk about we practicing Black history in February. We practice it every day. Everything we practice every day. We don't wait to Thanksgiving to feed people. We feed people every day. They need a meal every day. You think they're just hungry on Thanksgiving and we giving out turkeys and man, the heck with that stuff. Give out some vegetables every day. Give out some real food every day. And if you want to give out turkeys, give them out every day. You have them in assets, but capitalists hoard things and they got so many turkeys that they hoarding the turkeys. That's what capitalists do. We have to feed the people every day, like Bo Luther is doing over there. And what's that? Northeast. He feed them every day, not no waiting to no Thanksgiving. He bringing food out the ground and giving it away every day. That's what revolution about. That's what black power is about. That's what we got to be about. I apologize. Oh, man, I think, am I bipolar? I mean, I am artistic in logic, but get emotional, and then I didn't do that because I'm a shaman. You see a picture back on the wall? See, you can look at that picture and just say, can you see it on this side? Yeah, that picture back there, y'all can see it. Y'all say that there's a mask and a cheetah and a lamp or light in front of the cheetah. But that's all I'm going to give you. That's what I'm going to say a shaman is all about. If you can look at the picture, you'll see everything that I see. It took me a minute, but I say, man, that's a body. That's what a shaman is. But a shaman is more than that. A shaman is an alchemist. Don't think I'm off track because I started with this beautiful occasion Saturday, and that was beautiful. And I want to give a shout out to the brother Obi Igbuna, a great man. I just met this brother. I got to get back in touch with him because the brother told me some things at that thing, at the end of it. Man, I got to go be at his feet because I'm a master student, so I need information. So I got to regurgitate what I heard from him to us. So we don't get caught up in the trap of this people being in black skin, but their mind and their spirit, they sold out and they become Negro pins. And I'm talking about on high levels. Our story that they be talking about black history and this, that. Man, we got so many people that we looked up to was on one side they did something good, on the other side, man, they stifled the movement. And we stifle the movement ourselves when we get, we send our children to these schools to be indoctrinated, really, and miseducated, dumbing us down and all that. But we do it with glee and humor. Every year we send, for years. It's a process. Then they process in our mind. When you have a processed mind, it's like the ingredients that they put in your mind, like processed food. The ingredients that they put in food apply in the same thing because we're organic. We might be a food source for these people because they're cannibalistic. We got a missing group of people. I'm talking about almost 1 million people. Twice. Body parts, maybe food, sex rings, and occult circles, bloodletting, whatever they do, because they have secret societies. Yes, they do. I'm talking about from the Vatican, the Queen of England, and all these people that's supposed to be part of the 13 families. The Kabul systems is not a mystery no more. So we got to open our eyes and stop walking around with our eyes wide shut. Am I talking too much? Then I may be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let us go. Let me see. He said, I got to read. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Keep it real. You don't need to cause. Agree I do that when I didn't know any better. Do you want to become an expert by experience? Let me see. And you are experienced what needs to be experienced for our people. And if they're not picking it up, so be it was. We got to move on. Oh, my brother. I hear you, my brother. But the thing is, I can't move like you is, right? So I gotta be in this quagmire cesspool in the concrete jungle right now, but we still going through the same divine light, and we have the currency. I apologize to you, my brother, because I respect you in the way that you do the things that you do, in the way that you move like a cat in the jungle, like a Black Panther. You move like a real Black Panther, smooth and unique and happy, the agility and everything, but the mind and the spirit is in alignment in the divine essence. Much respect to you always. And what we have to do, we have to unite like you doing. Make those connections in Africa and here, Australia, China, Japan, wherever we be at on the planet. I'm still calling for that boycott, right? At the start of July the 1st. It's hashtag Black People Comedic Boycott Ham. And we boycotting the racist system and the imperialistic system of The United Snakes of Hypocrisy, the Queen of England, the 13 families, and the Vatican. We're doing that with the utmost care and precision and design because we got a plan that we emphasizing because we are realizing our effect and our power, just like Brother Bo Luther and Brother Baisil Abdul Kabir, like all of us that don't have no fear. Waker, my brother Waker, the master martial artist, 9th degree black belt. And you don't go that high without going through the Nakamuda, the motions, and overcoming your emotion because you got to be disciplined. So what I'm saying as I close out, I'm not going to say close out, I'll say that, then I'll be talking about 10 more minutes. The ending, that's right, the ending. The prologue or whatever, not the dialogue, but the prologue. That I got to keep over here too, because you can see me over there. What I'm saying is that we as a people must grow together and unify. We have to unify or we're going to continue to die, especially our young youth that's on the street corners. We have to become spiritually energized. We become spiritually energized by the divine essence that's in us that we can't realize if we just deal with our temples and open our eyes and smell the truth and taste the truth and hear the truth and feel the truth of our divine nature, of our historical perception of being the greatest on this planet Earth, whatever we do or whatever we get into, our power of agility and comprehension excels us to the apex of everything, from the abyss of everything. Because it's an axiom of who we are. The axiom is like my art. It's justice, equality, and harmony and peace. Peace is the essence of the creator that's in us. And we go into our temple, it's about, like my Islamic brothers always saying, assalamu alaikum, we wish peace upon you. And you, wa alaikum salam, and also peace be upon you. That's what it's all about. And that is the essence of the creator in us. But we got to develop a defense mechanism against the indoctrination of us going through the generational after generational deception of this nation, of racism. This nation is built on racism. And we got to know that. And getting back on the boycott, the other half of the hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott is that we got to spend our money black. We got to develop blackness back. And the way of developing that is the unity, the way we spend our money and everything. I'll call you after I finish, brother. Sir Waker. But that's how we got to do. That's our unification. And we gotta start homeschooling. I'm telling you, man, this was awesome to see some young brothers and sisters mentally, they not indoctrinated with this madness of this society. They not, but just have the proper teaching. Just like my son right now, he's in the Air Force. But you know where he went to school with? He went to school with Baba Zulu up there on 5th and 5th and Q Street, man. And he had that foundation. Once you give them the foundation of who they are, of the black nation or African nation or spiritual divine nature of our ancestors and all that, then how can they had the strength to walk through this concrete jungle and know who they are as long as you feed them. You got to feed them as they come along. You got to give them mannerism. You got to give them discipline. You just can't let them do what they want to do because you may be doing what you wanted to do. But you can't do that, man. We can't, because we're the first teachers, even especially the mothers. We got to hold them in high esteem because they're the first teachers of the children. And we got to hold them in the most precious way of being queens that they are, so that they can help us do the things that we need to do. We got to do them for each other, man. It's our time to change this paradigm and bring it back in the divine essence. And I'm talking all this stuff, and look at me. I have been voted in as the ANC, the Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner. And I'm talking what I'm talking because that's how I'm walking. And I can't change my walk and I can't change my talk, but I got to do it in a way that the articulation will make them see the truth of what I'm saying. no matter what platform or foundation that I be on. Because I'm a black man and I'm a race man, and I ain't selling my soul for nothing. I can't sell my soul because my soul ain't to be sold. Because I never will become a Negropean, a nigger, or a slave. I've never been. See, I have come from royal black, royal bloodline. I come from that. You know why I say that? The way I think and the way I see things and the way I act and the way I put on things. Everything I put on has a message. It's signs and symbol for those, as my Moorish brothers would say, man, who understand it. See, and then I ain't egotistic or, see, I learned the thing to say easing God out. I'm allowing God to come in, that energy into my temple, not easing it out by my actions. You know, I ain't been good all my life. And I can't say it was just experience to get me where I'm at now, knowing how to walk through the concrete jungle and know how to sense things like I'm Spider-Man or what is it, Doctor Strange, you know. See, it ain't about book knowledge, it's about experience and life knowledge. To be able to go through the community and know what's happening in the community is the greatest education and teacher on this plane. See, that's why I'm not educated or indoctrinated. I'm self-taught, but everything they got, I got too. I can read. It's not a handicap. I ain't got that high math. You know, when they get into algebra and whatever. What my son was practicing the other day, something dealing with some high math figuration. I ain't there. Give me the basics. I got the basics. Just like in the chess game, I can teach you the basics of chess and you'll have a great game. And that's another thing I must say, that Blackanized Incorporated is back in swing. I mean, not back in swing. We just doing our thing with Conscious Chess Move under the umbrella of Blackanized Incorporated. And that's what I do. That is my foundation that I motivate and stimulate our youth with. I give them chess, but I give them more than that. I give them the blessing that was given to me, and that's information, because they say information is power. And the information that is in me is the power that I got from my ancestors by divine decree on the pathway of my ancestors in African spirituality. That's why I'm mentally free and I can see with the eyes that was given to me, natural and divine. And so with that, please forgive any misspelled words or any miscommunication. I'm actually driving, trying to communicate with you at the same time. There you go. That is not an excuse for driving abuse. You better be careful wherever you're driving at, because we need you. And so, if you misspell something, I know what you're saying. You are an expert. You know more than most people on this planet, especially the truth. I'm humbled by that, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. What I know is for all of us, because the Creator gave it to me. I was chosen by the Creator to convey what I know. And the more I open up to great men like you to be a master student from a master artist, master martial artist, and a master in humbleness and humility, to be like 6'9" and like 265, but light on your feet. But anyway, people, I love y'all. I hope y'all love me the same, because that make me sane. Even though in my sanity, I love humanity. Humanity. Get it? I love humanity, and it's about us this time. Because enough is enough. We have to be in a divine alignment. In 5 years, we can take back the planet. In phase 2 of the Black boycott globally. So with that, I will depart this digital world and give my heart to everybody who is online. I'm going to go here first, over here, because I told you I'm trying to be innovative. I'm trying to do a lot of things. I ain't got no money, but I'm being I'm being creative. I talk in the language of my ancestors, right? And once I'm going to define all the words that I speak, and then I'm going to give it to you so you know what I'm talking about. I'm creating. See, I'm a creator, originator. Everything I do, I bring it to being, like words, interverse, understanding, Negropean. I bring them into my world from my world to this world, from the universe to the universe. You know, you don't hear things that I said, even Blackanized. You didn't hear that. But anyway, I'm going to go through the roll call. We got Jamal Rahim, we got Basi Abdul Kabir, we got Salif Dong Ogo, and we got Katria Harris. That's on this apparatus. And on this apparatus, we have we got Walk. Let me see what we got over here. I can do this better like this here. Let me see if anything up here. We know we got Mr. Walt Waker. And let me see who else we got. Is that going on? Let me see how this is working here. Y'all hear that sister in the background, right? Oh, man, what is going on here? This ain't, let me do this here. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, man. We got this apparatus working now. We got the first, who is that? I can't see up there. Oh, there you go. We got Alicia something. I can't see you now. Humbly apologize. Oh, and we got Terry Powell. We got Oski Doski, my big brother. We got Bob Luther. We got Emorji. Emorij Hotep Ra. You know, Mr. Waker. Then we got Marcelo DPC. I got to talk to you because you're always on here. And so with that, I'm going to be gone, but not for long. And we're going to get back and we're going to do it black. We got Michael Durrell, China Boss, right. That's right. We got it, and we did that before the night. We got Michael Durrell. I just said that. And let me see. That's it. That's all. So before we take the fall, let's stand up, y'all. Be black, be in power, be in divine power, be inspirational, be motivating, stimulating, agitating until we get our people back where we're supposed to be, control of the planet. We got to take back the planet and control the planet. We got to know that. We ain't gonna believe that. We know that we can do it within 5 years. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, everyone. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. We're gonna live this plan. Hold up, somebody else came in. We got Sean King, Top Chef. Top Chef, man. Then we just meet. Top Chef, I recall that. But anyway, again, as I said, be saving grace to those who need our grace and our understanding and our understanding or overstanding, but always lend a hand. We look back and go back to pull those who need to be mentally free so that we can see. But we got to stop these holidays and we got to stop all these religions that separate us. And I say with that, tomorrow is another day, and may the Lord bless me with a breath of life. Let me go do my second day of my workout regimen, exercise calisthenics. But here go, then I'm gone after this. I was going to do the fast for 56 days, but what I was going to do since 3 and 7 is those days, and 1956 is that year. So I can say 10 and 11 is 21. So I can say 2 and 1. I ain't going to do it the short way. I'm going to do 21-day fast. Okay. Y'all be blessed. Once again, this was Blackanized Report, the other side of Black Report, with Malik and Malik, my twin brother, Malik Farrakhan. And I say peace, power, and love. And who is that just came in? Hey, man, you all late, man. I'm getting ready to go off, man. That's my big uncle, man. DC Loyalty Over Money, right? Got his own clothing line, too, you know. And brother got to get my T-shirts. I ain't mad at him, though, because I left the place that he's at. But anyway, y'all be blessed, and I love y'all, man, and stay strong. And I know we are, because we got to take this thing back, and we all got to get along. Peace. Love y'all, man. Love y'all to life. Love you to life. I ain't lying. Let me see what happened right there. Okay, in it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to end it. I love you too, my brother, Joseph Waker. I'm going to call you too. Peace.